Hey guys, DCup13 here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Fire Emblem Three Houses. In the last episode, we took on the Battle of Gronder. So we took on both the Alliance and Empire armies. We killed a lot of students from the Alliance. Of course, the two students that were there from the Empire, they survived. But yeah, actually I wanted to fix something I said last episode. I said, oh man, all the Alliance students besides Claude are either on our side or dead now. I completely forgot about Marianne. She was not there. I don't know if we're gonna see her. I hope not. I don't want to kill her. Anyway. Right, we have supports to do. Oh yeah. Rodrigue is dead. He protected Dimitri. But that got Dimitri back to his old self again, so I guess things have a way of working out. Now Dimitri can deepen his supports with everyone. For this month, our task is now going to be to go back and recapture Ferdiad and kill Cornelia. So that should be fun. Alright, so Dimitri and to do rank A.
Your Highness, you still have scars on your back. It does you no good to languish in pain. I will procure some medicine.
No, it is fine. For they are still deep. These are from 9 years ago. They do not hurt any longer. And besides, it would be a shame if the scars I got from protecting you were to fade. I bear these scars proudly. It makes me think that it was worthwhile that someone like me survived.
To hear you say such things.
You say that I saved you. But do you know that you also saved me that day? If I had been unable to save anyone, I would have been the sole survivor. I would have had no reason to keep living. But I saved someone. Saved you. That and that alone has always been my crutch.
When I stood before those soldiers and their swords that day, I was prepared to die. But then, you suddenly appeared, and you shielded me. I knew then that a savior's hand could reach into even the deepest darkness. I still have not been able to repay that debt.
Have you not heard a word I've said? You have saved me in countless ways. 5 years ago, I did nothing but await my execution within my jail cell. Was it not you that saved me?
That was nothing more than my duty as your vassal.
Listen, perhaps you consider me to be someone special. But I think the same of you. You are irreplaceable, cherished.
Aww.
So stop saying that we cannot be friends. Stop saying such awful things.
Please, do not look at me that way. You promised me you would build a kingdom that is proud to boast of Duscur blood. In this kingdom, where there is no distinction between the people of Duscur and the people of Fodlan, will I finally, without reservation, be able to call you my friend? Will I, Dimitri?
Yes, you will call me your friend again and again, no matter how many hardships I must endure.
I will do all I can to bring about that world as well. To be your friend is what I have always wanted.
Is that so? I am glad to hear it.
But until that time, we must allow no harm to befall you. So please call upon me when you walk alone at night. And even when you go out in the day, please tell me where you are going and whom you are meeting.
In the end, I suppose there is no fixing your overprotectiveness, is there? I suppose I can live with that.
Aww. That was so nice. Now for something I'm sure won't be as nice. Felix. Oh, this is gonna be weird.
I have a question for you. Answer quickly before my hand slips and I cut you in half.
Sounds about right.
Always so ominous. Well, what is it, Felix?
Sometimes you have an animal's face, contorted with anger and bloodlust. At other times, a man's with a friendly smile. Which is your true face?
Do not waste your breath on questions with such obvious answers. They are both the real me. My father, my friends, Glenn. They all meant a great deal to me. And they were all brutally slaughtered. I alone survived. If I do not shoulder the anguish and regret they must have felt, who will?
So that's how you justify your atrocities.
What do you mean?
I will fulfill my duty to the late king. My old man used to say that over and over like a mantra. How nauseating. No one seems to understand. The dead won't acknowledge your loyalty. They don't care. What a load of bunk it is, pretending to serve a corpse. You're serving your own ego.
You are wrong.
No, I'm not. The dead are dead. The living are living. You have to respect that boundary. If you keep stringing gravestones around your neck, you'll snap.
Even still, I cannot forget them, nor can I let them go.
Then keep those thoughts to yourself. If you're too weak to do that, abandon your throne. Become a gravekeeper.
Felix.
I'm not immune to emotion, you know. Far from it. I haven't gone a day without questioning why my father and brother had to die, while I survived. I'll bear this pain until the day I die, but I refuse to wallow in it. I have more important things to do than blubber for my whole life.
You know, Felix, you really are growing more and more like your brother. Always so sarcastic and constantly looking for a fight. But deep inside, more than anyone, you...
What are you getting at?
Oh, it's nothing. But allow me to thank you. Your perspective has opened my eyes.
Not my intention. I couldn't stand the pathetic look on your face, that's all.
I see. If you say so, then we will leave it at that.
Oh, that's actually kind of nice too. Again, all of these ace supports have been so good. How many more do we have, Dimitri? 4 more. Alright.
You've been spending a lot of time at the training ground, Mercedes. As far as swordsmanship goes, you're like a whole new person.
Thank you. I have such a great time when you teach me that improving comes naturally.
It's all because of your own hard work. Compared to you,
You shouldn't be so disappointed in yourself. You're improving too. You just need to keep at it.
Well, I can hold a needle and thread without breaking anything now. That's something.
Way to go, man. Character progression.
That's a big step. When we started, you couldn't even hold a pair of scissors without twisting them apart.
True. I'm sorry for being such a burden.
You're no bother at all. I like sewing with you. It reminds me of when I was young and my mother taught me how to sew. My mother would sit with my brother and me, and we'd all sew together. Ah, I really miss it. Even though I was barely better than you when I started. Did your mother like to sew, Dimitri?
My birth mother? From my father's accounts, she wasn't great at it either.
Oh, of course. I forgot that the Queen of Fargus passed away long ago.
Yes. I don't really remember what she was like. But I remember my stepmother, always sitting by the window sewing away.
I'm sure she would have been happy to teach you if you had asked.
She always looked so lonely when she was sewing. So unreachable. She was kind to me, yes, but when she was like that, it was hard to talk to her. I'm not certain she would have wished to teach me.
I'm so sorry, Dimitri. I didn't mean to bring up such difficult memories.
Don't worry about it. If I don't talk about those things sometimes, I'll risk forgetting them altogether. And that would truly be a shame.
I see.
But now I'm just going on and on about myself. Why don't you tell me more about you?
More about me? Oh, goodness. I don't even know what to say.
It's hard to think of something on the spot, isn't it? You could speak of your family, I suppose.
You want to know more about my family? On that topic, I'm happy to oblige. In fact, I'm so glad you asked. It's important to think about your past and share it every now and then. This might take a while, but would you be willing to stay and listen?
Of course. I will listen for as long as you wish.
Alright, Dimitri and Annette.
Your Highness, I have one more favor to ask.
Is this about Gustav again? I have plenty more stories about him, but perhaps it is time for you to speak with him yourself.
Oh, it's not about Father this time. This time I wanted to ask about you.
About me?
I mean, I heard all about Father last time, but I didn't ask about you.
Ah, well, I'm afraid there is not much of interest for me to tell you.
Oh, it doesn't have to be funny or interesting. That's not why I'm asking. It's just that I thought I already knew you, but I'm not sure I really do. That day when we were reunited at the monastery, I didn't know what to say to you. So I wanted to prepare some of your favorite food. I thought maybe if you ate something that you liked, you'd cheer up a little. But when I got to the kitchen, I realized I didn't even know what you like to eat.
I see. Well, it's a little hard to say what my favorite is. I just don't really have any strong feelings about food. That said, you're pretty keen on sweet things, right, Annette?
Yes, that's right. I'm at my happiest when I'm digging into a sweet treat. Oh, did you know there's a famous sweets shop in the capital?
Yes. It often had long lines outside, didn't it? The castle guards often spoke of it.
The sweets were so good. They cost a fortune, but I loved them. When Father was still around, we all lived as a family in the capital. Since then, I've had them only a few times. How I'd love to taste them again.
Say, Annette, when this war is over, where will you go? I heard that you were close to Baron Dominic back in the academy days.
That's right. But 5 years ago, my uncle betrayed the kingdom and went over to the Empire's side. I reconnected with Father, so I'd like to live with my family again, in the capital. Also, if I'm in the capital, I'll be able to see you from time to time. Right?
Ah, that settles it then. We'll have to get your father working twice as hard.
Father's at a ripe old age now. I'd appreciate it if you didn't work him too hard.
Oh, of course. I will keep that in mind.
Aw. Alright, now we have Dimitri and Ingrid rank B+.
Your Highness, I've come to apologize. I mismanaged my feelings and got carried away. I've been thinking about what might have made you say the things you did. I was so caught up in the moment, and in my own feelings, that I didn't think of what yours might be.
No, I should be the one to apologize. I did not intend to say such things. I lashed out like a child. You were right to rebuke me. I am disgusted by my own inability to express myself. Will you allow me to explain?
Of course.
At the tragedy of Dusker, I saw countless corpses. Of course, I saw his, too. Glenn's. Ingrid, I doubt you would have been able to see him. They were unable to bring his body back, after all. He must have died an agonizing death, full of pain and regret. That is what I saw on his face. In that wasteland, there were no beautiful, proud deaths that could have been written about in heroic tales. Not one. I do not want you to die a death like that. Not even for the sake of loyalty or duty.
A king must at times order his soldiers and knights to fight and die on his behalf. Their lives must be used for the greater good. And this is something any good king understands innately. Any king who doesn't allow people to die on his behalf is too soft to rule well.
You leave me little room for argument. Have I disappointed you?
No. I chose to serve you because of how you are. As your knight, I will stand by your side and uphold your soft-hearted ideals.
What has changed, Ingrid? You were so obstinate the other day.
I've realized that I haven't been facing a very important truth. Because of you, I can finally move on. Thank you.
Oh, down to the last few now. Who's Felix have a sport with? Oh! A+ with Bernie. Alright, Dimitri and Flame.
Oh, are you on cooking duty today, Flame? That's unusual.
Indeed I am. I have been working away on this meal for hours now. The only thing is, each time it is my turn to tend to the meals, those in the dining hall seem to miraculously become very busy and evacuate
evacuate the premises.
Oh, that's not good.
I make the food, but nobody is ever here to eat it. I do not understand what the issue is. It is such a waste.
Gee, I wonder what the issue might be, Flame.
Even my brother seems to evaporate every time I am in the kitchen. It is quite peculiar.
I imagine Seth just pokes his head in the dining hall, sees Flame behind the counter, is like, fuck this, and just bolts the other way.
Well, you're in luck. I've just finished training and am positively ravenous. If you don't mind, I'd love to sample your cooking.
Really? I mean, yes, please, have some. It is not perfect, but I am certain it will taste quite nice all the same.
We'll see about that.
I'm sure it will be great. Thank you, Flame. There were a few suspiciously crunchy bits here and there, but other than that, it was fine.
Huh.
You liked it? Wow, nobody has ever liked anything I've cooked. If I cannot get anyone else to eat this meal, though, it is going to spoil and go to waste. It is no secret to me that I am not very good at cooking.
Say, Flame, may I have a second helping?
You actually want more?
Of course. I wouldn't want it to go to waste after all the effort you put in.
Aw.
This kind of mishap can happen to anyone, you know? Don't let it get you down. Besides, I can tell you put a lot of love and dedication into preparing this food for everyone. That alone makes it taste good.
There is no need for false flattery. The few times I have asked my brother whether or not he enjoyed my cooking, he could not even give me a straight answer. My own brother!
I speak nothing short of the truth, always. It was delicious, and I look forward to eating it again sometime. I'll agree there is no need to make enough for everyone, though. If you like, you could just cook enough for me.
Perhaps. I hope you enjoy the rest of the meal.
Alright, let's see how this support ends. I'm very interested in this one.
Hey, Felix! Can I talk to you for a minute?
What is it? I'm listening.
Look, over there! Isn't that a cute kitty?
Aw.
Oh, I agree. I don't dislike cats.
You know, you could just say you like cats instead of going for the double negative, Felix.
Here, try this. It's candy, but I promise it isn't sweet.
No, thank you. Sweet or not, I don't eat candy.
Hey, are you busy? I've got this great book and...
What are you doing?
Huh?
Why are you so concerned with me? More importantly, didn't you used to be shy?
Oh, I'm as shy as ever.
Then why are you following me around?
That's, well, you know how ghosts are only scary because you can't see or talk to them?
You're saying I'm a ghost.
What? No, it was just a metaphor.
There you are, foolish as ever.
That's it. You're smiling again.
What?
That's why I've been working so hard to talk to you. I wanted to see you smile again.
Aw, she's such a sweetheart.
I'm disappointed. Such a trivial reason. You're pestering me without a hint of fear just to see me smile. You've really grown up.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, why are you being nice? Did something terrible happen? Did you have a falling out with an old friend or something? This is the part where you get angry at me, isn't it?
Why do you look so happy about that?
Come on. You were saying something about a book I should read?
Really? Well, it's, this one, if you wouldn't mind.
Aw. That's adorable. Alright, let's explore. See what we got going on around today.
Right. It's always so peaceful coming back here. But it's hard to relax knowing we have to go out on another expedition again so soon. And now we're headed to the kingdom? That sounds hard.
It will be fine.
Of course you'd say that. Why'd I even ask?
I'm sorry. Thought I'd give a little encouragement. That didn't work.
Unbelievable.
Oh, so close. Let's see. Purple, blue, white, red. That's not a good yield at all. I need to, for my next playthrough, I should look up combos of seeds that are actually good.
Hello.
Caught fish today.
The fish in this pond get fed every day, so they're swimming all lazy and serene. But the only reason they're kept here is so that they can one day be used for food. But the fish don't know that, so they just swim around happily. It's a bit of a miserable thought. But aren't soldiers much the same?
Well, guess you're not wrong.
Hey!
What's up, guard Kyle?
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Ferdiad is a city with a long history that goes back to before Fargus gained its independence. I'd like to visit that place at least once before I die, but I'm afraid I have my own work to attend to. It's hard being so dedicated. Ah, well, I'll go there for some leisurely sightseeing once Fodlan knows peace.
If you manage to take back Ferdiad, it'll make it a bit easier for us to do business. Taxes in the Fargus dukedom are ridiculously high. Makes it hard to even think about trading. That Cornelia woman. What does she use that ample tax money for anyway?
Probably for herself.
From the Empire's perspective, I suppose it makes sense to squeeze the former kingdom territories for all they're worth. But if they throw those territories into total ruin, doesn't that defeat the purpose of conquering them?
Ah, they don't fucking care. They just want to own everything again. They don't care what they have to do to get it.
I see. I agree that we should head for Ferdiad, but let's not forget our search for Lady Rhea. The soldiers from the church are going to set up a base at the Great Bridge of Murden. They'll be able to keep up the search while we head for the kingdom capital.
Well, that's good.
The kingdom capital. It's been way too long since I was there last. Oh, Professor, I didn't mean... it's not that I'm looking forward to it or anything.
But you are looking forward to it. Hey, you don't have to hide it.
Please don't tease me like that. It's just, when I think of us finally saving everyone in Ferdiad, it makes me a little happy. Okay, maybe a lot happy. The kingdom capital is under the tight control of Cornelia, who was ennobled by the Empire. Judging by what we heard from Lord Rodrigue, it sounds like she's a tyrant. But all of that ends soon. Let's get there quickly.
We're gonna save Ferdiad from Cornelia.
Up until a few decades ago, Ferdiad was a disorderly city. Even the water supply was poorly constructed. As such, it was a hotbed of sickness and disease. The late king hired a researcher named Cornelia, who advised that he give top priority to improving the city's infrastructure. In the space of just a few years, the city was transformed into a place of beauty and order. At the same time, the diseases that had plagued our land loosened their grip, one after another. It was miraculous.
It's kind of weird why someone would go through all the trouble of helping the kingdom and just sell them out.
So we're turning around and heading for the kingdom capital? Ridiculous. Tell him to cease this nonsense. Isn't there a saying in Fodlan? Something about those with power knowing how to use it? If he's not careful, the goddess will send her saints to smite him. Not that I believe that.
Come on, Shamir. Relax a little bit. Let's just go retake Ferdiad. Don't be that way. No, I don't want to skin amiibo. You know, I was actually looking at the list of songs that the amiibos give. It's making me realize, yo, I gotta go get the corn amiibos. because that way I can get a light storm and, oh shit, Mithril. You know, so that way I can get a light storm and a dark fall fire. Two of my favorite songs from Fates.
Vegetables we harvested in the village to the monastery's dining hall. Because of the season, I couldn't really pick that much. But I wanted to help you guys out, even just a little bit. We're busily planting seeds, so when things start to grow, I'll be back.
Alright, let's see who's over here. Go up this way first. There's Lane.
I don't feel like I can just forget all the awful stuff he's done. But if His Highness is owning up to his past and trying to move forward, I figure I can give him that chance. We've been friends since we were kids. I'm gonna be there for him all the way to the end.
Let's start getting some of these levels up. I'm actually surprised I've almost gotten everything up to see. Hey, Dimitri.
I really caused trouble for you, didn't I? I am so sorry, truly. I am also eternally grateful to you. Now, it's time to go to the kingdom capital. I hope that you will lend me your strength once again.
You can't teach me Lance. I want to give you some gifts, Dimitri. Let's say... I know someone who enjoys... He likes something training, right? Would you like the ceremonial sword?
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you do.
I appreciate it. I'm now. Lost item. Lost item.
Well,
Lost item. Lost.
I should have been doing this
Lost.
when we were back in the school phase, because I have too many of these fucking
item.
things now.
Lost item. Lost item. Lost item. Lost item. Lost. Oh, thank you.
Alright, so the two at the bottom were his. Good to know.
I'm now.
Come on, Dimitri, like me, damn it. I want to get that A rank with you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, there we go. A rank with Dimitri. Finally.
How is this?
I hate to do.
Everyone is saying His Highness is back to his old self, but I do not think that is accurate. What he was until recently is what he had been for as long as I've known him. So tortured by his compassion for the fallen that it had driven him mad. He has always been too kind to be king. He has always felt too much for the weak and the dead. That is exactly why I look up to him.
Alright. Let's talk to these last couple people out here.
Oh, I can still hardly believe we managed to win against numbers like that. Oh, unless the real me is lying dead in Gronder and this is all just a happy dream.
No, you're still alive, buddy.
Professor?
Oops. That's not right either.
Definitely.
After that great
Invisible
battle
Knight.
earlier, balance of power in Fodlan has shifted greatly. To get revenge for all our fallen friends, we'll have to stake our lives on the fight that lies before us.
Pardon me.
Okay.
Oh, I missed someone in the graveyard.
We buried Lord Rodrigue's body ourselves. There wasn't time to do things properly. It pains me that I was unable to take him home to his territory. Once this war is over, I'd like to hold a proper funeral for him. For now, we need to focus on taking back Ferdiad. All will be well eventually. I know we can win.
A moment.
One last conversation over here, and on the bridge as well.
Okay.
Oh, Cyril.
No. Guess what I noticed? I can see further than most other people can see. But I can't figure the point of seeing further than an arrow can fly, since I can't shoot what I see.
You can detect enemy movements in advance.
I suppose I could see a whole horde of enemies coming and run away. That's kind of useful, at least. Thanks, Professor. I think I get it now. I'm gonna put my eyes to real good use.
You can do riding. Oh, 3 points. Cyril! You guys got any good items? Master Seal. I think I'll leave that be. Master Seal. What is this Bernadetta? An assassin. Whoa, whoa, Dow! Oh, that's cool. The Dancer Mercedes. Umbral Steel I will buy. And another Master Seal. A lot of people put Master Seals up on these things. You know, I think I'm gonna change my, liaison. Oh, okay. Wow. Got a lot of stuff. Damn. Alright, so again, I'll put Bernadetta out there. Local specialties. Let's... Oh, I can't put the Devil Axe on there. Alright, fine. Can I use any of this stuff? Can't even use the Master Key. Put my 1 elixir on there. My 1 Woot Steel. My 1 Mithril. You know what? Let me put an Agarthium on there. I'm fine with that. Yeah. Send her off. Then I'll probably just bring her back before we end before the last chapter. There's Ash.
Anyway, I was born and raised in Fargus, but I've never actually been to Ferdiad. Do you think it'll still be cold at this time of year? I can't even imagine.
Hey, we should prepare for the cold.
You're right. It's an important battle, so let's make sure we're ready for anything.
Let's go here.
Hi there!
Hey, Flame.
Standing face to face with those whom I went to school with. On the field of battle. How inhuman war is. How horrifying. My heart feels shattered. It is my hope that this war marks the end of such foolish behavior.
Me too, Flame.
Yes.
Hey, Dorothea.
So many people died in the battle at Gronder. And here we are, preparing for the next battle as if nothing happened the day before. It's almost easier to think about war as theater, with the stage an entire continent.
It really doesn't seem like theater.
Even if an accident happens on stage, the next day you have to sing as though nothing happened. Everyone just pretends like everything is fine, focusing on their role in the play.
He'll need to excel as a leader if he's to make up for my old man's death. Though if my father could see Dimitri now, he'd be glad to have made the sacrifice. Don't you dare tell anyone I said that.
Professor, if we're headed to the kingdom capital, that means we're further away from rescuing Lady Rhea. But it can't be helped, can it? Perhaps some people will question this decision, but I trust your judgment. Lady Rhea would want us to help in Ferdiad. She'd scold us if we rescued her and left innocent people suffering.
It seems we are headed for the kingdom capital this month. The Church of Seros stands ready to lend its aid to you and Dimitri. It may be a roundabout route, but I believe this path will still eventually take us to Rhea. Besides, saving the people of Fargus is just what she would want us to do.
Professor.
Fighting with 3 different groups in the mix was as confusing as it was difficult to survive. Enemies and allies dying, one on top of the other. What an absolute mess, huh? If only I had my infirmary out in Gronder. Maybe I could have saved a few more lives.
It's pretty depressing to think of all the people we've killed. Especially all the people we knew.
Hey, you.
The battle at Gronder Field was gruesome, wasn't it? But perhaps it's irresponsible to look away. To close our eyes to the horrors of war.
You don't have to force yourself.
Thank you. But I think I do, actually. As survivors, we must ensure that all these lives were not lost in vain. We must see the tragic foundations upon which we'll build our future. May an age of peace rise from the ashes, so that all this sacrifice means something.
Right.
Edelgard, Claude, His Highness, all the house leaders from way back when, assembled again at Gronder. I wonder what their thoughts were as they headed out to the battlefield.
Yeah, really.
I think I am very grateful to you. I could never have achieved this on my own. It is all thanks to you and Lord Rodrigue. This month, we will invade Ferdiad by way of the Fraldarius domain. Leave the negotiations with House Fraldarius to me. You make ready for the actual battle. It's a tricky business, but we are taking our first steps forward.
Alright, I forgot Felix's uncle is in charge of House Fraldarius now.
I have a request.
Find some flowers and give them as a gift to Gilbert. Alright. Here you go, man.
Thank you. This month, leave the it's a tricky business.
Alright then.
I'm getting the hang of this.
The Emperor was wounded at Gronder Field. What do you think is going on in the Empire now? The Leicester Alliance has really suffered a blow as well. Who knows what will become of them? From now on, we have to pay close attention to how the rest of Fodlan is doing.
Yeah, really. I was right in getting writing from Gilbert.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Alright. So yeah, that's everything at, I don't think it's these fucking quests. Find some flowers and give them to a gift as Gilbert as a gift. Oh, I have to go down to the... Yeah, that makes sense. have to go actually grab some flowers, not just give him a flower from my fucking inventory. Whatever. Excuse me.
Unbelievable.
Well, while I'm over here, I might as well spend the last of my activity points going to the dining hall. Let's see what Dimitri's doing. Still training?
Indeed, but I was thinking about ending it here. Perhaps it is the gloomy weather, but I am feeling the sting of wounds that should have healed long ago.
What wounds?
The injury I got when that girl stabbed me after the battle at Gronder. Her eyes were filled with revenge, just as mine once were.
Who was she?
I don't know, but I have a guess. Ah, I suppose I haven't told you about that yet.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked inside the monastery the other day. It caused quite the uproar. The ones who attacked me were some of the youths we taught swordsmanship to once upon a time.
Oh. Why'd they do it?
It seems they were raised by a group of thieves we put down 5 years ago. I heard Lady Rhea took custody of them, claiming that the children were innocent. I have taken so many lives, and with each one I face hatred. During the last 5 years especially. My life was not so different from that of a wild beast, and that young girl's brother. At some point I must have... That is why I thought it only natural that someone would retaliate someday. Because I hated. Because I stole and... because I killed. But with those children, it's different. We drew our blades with the best of intentions, only to hurt them in the end. I suppose this is yet another thing we will just have to live with.
It's part of the job.
Yes. As one who chose to fight, it is my responsibility to confront this anguish and the true nature of war, until the day my life comes to an end.
It is mine as well.
Perhaps. You know, Professor, there is something that I only recently realized. I never knew it could be so comforting to have someone standing by my side.
Alright. Let's get some food with Bernadetta and... Hilda.
Ooh, yummy.
25 points! God damn it. Oh, that hurts. Alright, here, Gilbert.
This month, leave it as a tricky... Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, I didn't talk to the people in the library. Oops. Almost forgot about Linhart and Hanneman.
There are stories of heroes' relics 1,000 years ago, of which we have no real evidence today. So many, in fact, that I'm led to wonder if those relics are nothing more than legends. Especially since we know of relics like those passed down in the families of the 10 Fodlan elites.
What of this? There's a school of sorcery in Ferdiad, which is staffed by the top minds of magical research. The study of crests and sorcery should not be separate. I've often thought I should pay them a visit someday. I never imagined I might end up invading the place with an army, though. Not how I imagined it at all.
I bet not. Alright, so let's end free time. Well, let's just do automatic instruction.
I have to ask you.
A tactical question, Professor. Let's say you're leading an army, and the enemy, whose forces greatly outnumber your own, has you surrounded. What would you do in that situation? Probably push forward, punch a hole in their formation.
Huh. Not bad.
Alright, a professor level. Oh, recipe book for cooking together is expanded. Oh, it's Annette's birthday. I'll give her flowers.
Thank you.
I get to be...
If you...
What? Yes! I didn't even know I cared this much.
There is always more to learn.
I still have much to learn.
Ooh, Hanman got Meteor. Let's see. So I think the only thing I don't have at sea is what, flying, right? Yeah. Huh, okay. Might as well try to get that maxed, so I'll do explore for today. I just gotta find someone who can teach me flying. That's not just Ingrid, is it? Oh, I didn't even talk to Hilda last time. I keep forgetting about the 3rd floor.
Ferdiad, huh? I've always wanted to go there. But I'd rather be visiting for fun and during a warmer season. And going into battle? Not exactly an appealing prospect.
Well, sucks to be you,
teasing.
Hilda.
I'll do what I can to help. I'm just so relieved that Dimitri is his old self again.
Yeah. Axe instruction while I'm here. Sedith gives flying too. So does Ingrid, so I'll have to go see her. Alright, Sedith is up here.
It seems we're... It may... Besides...
Maybe.
No.
Hello. We buried there once that for now. All will be...
3 points away. Oh, that hurts. That physically hurts. What else do I want to get tutored in? Really can't think of anything else. Cyril, you don't do flying, do you? You just do riding, right?
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Professor.
Yeah, you only do riding. Might as well try to get my axes up to C+ while I'm at it.
How is this? Everyone, what he is, that is exact.
This experience is critical.
Anything else I'm close to? Close to faith. And sword as well. Alright, oh, Catherine's up here. Manuela, too. They can teach me in sword. Although if I get sword from Catherine, then I might as well
Professor,
go to
before head
Manuela for
body,
faith.
perhaps Lady Rhea
There we go.
I'm getting
breaker. Alright, so I'll go to Manuela for faith then.
Fight enemy.
If only.
Oh, she could have taught me in flying, god damn it.
This experience is critical.
Oh well. No one else can they? I forget what flying can teach me. I'm probably just faith and lances.
Oh, Stan, how many? It is my hope.
Yup. I should just come to Flame for faith. Oh well. Alright, one note in the advice box. It's foolish not to. It's foolish to cover one's face in battle with a helmet or mask. Might not be that bad. You don't have to look the opponent in the eye. I guess never turn a blind eye to your own act. How about I like the Death Knight's mask? No. Probably Flame Emperor's mask would be suited there. Alright, well. I'll get some more people's motivation up. Felix and Dorothea.
That looks...
I...
Let's do a little cooking here as well. Let's see. I'll try to get some more bond with Manuela. What's the new stuff we got? +1 to all stats for the rest of the month. Max HP and strength +1, charisma +2, res +1, death +1, luck +2, speed +1, dex +2, magic +1, strength +1, HP +3. I think Sacred Beast Roast.
My cooking is so good, it's been called seductive. Should I show you what I can do, Professor?
Oh, excuse me.
Right. I do so enjoy cutting up vegetables. Oh.
Go to the greenhouse, get my stuff from there, plant some more seeds, and then we'll end this little session there. Although I'm probably just gonna... Oh, we can plant 5 seeds now. Let's see. Blue, white, red, purple, yellow. 2 yield. Pegasus blessings. It's a weird way of saying manure, but okay. Pegasus blessings. Oh, that's stupid. Alright, I was gonna end it here. And I think I'll do explore for the next one as well. Just because I do want to get that sea and flying. So that way we don't have to worry about it for the rest of the game.
Yes!
Alright, see certifications real quick. What do you still have to get? Axe and flying at A or higher. You don't have that yet, do you, Seteth? Flying is at C+. Axes at B. Dorothy could be a Gremmery. I could try for a Bow Knight with Bernie again. 30%. Huh. Bernie and Eloise for their A support.
I finally have a day all on my own. A day inside my room. At last I feel as free as a bird that's flown.
Aww.
Bernadetta, do you have a moment?
I wasn't looking at their hats, I swear!
What?
And if I was, I wouldn't say a word about them. Not even if you tortured me. Mercy, please! I can keep a secret honest!
Hold on. It's me, Eloise. Calm down.
Huh? Oh, Eloise. I was sure you... never mind.
I can't help but wonder about these hats you were looking at. But I'll set that aside for now. I wanted to apologize for being insensitive. I can't believe I trampled on your emotions like that.
Huh? Was there something you did? I don't remember anything.
About your dear uncle. It never crossed my mind that he might have passed away.
Oh, that. Don't worry about it.
But it clearly upset you. I can't even express how guilty I feel about opening an old wound like that. I'm so sorry.
Hey, it's okay. You're reminding me of him even now. And it's completely fine. I'm glad we talked about it.
Is that so? Well then, why did you look so sad when I mentioned him?
The truth is, I realized I hadn't visited my uncle's grave in a long time. With me not showing up for so long, I imagined him being worried about me.
I see. He must have been quite dear to you.
Hey, that gives me a great idea. Why don't we go see my uncle together sometime?
You want me to visit your uncle's grave, but I don't have any connection with him.
Sure you do. You're connected by me.
Well, I didn't think of that. All right then, I accept. If you don't mind my tagging along, I'll gladly accompany you.
Great! Thanks, Uncle. Thanks, Eloise.
Oh. Oh, that's cute. I'll try using Eloise on my next playthrough. Alright, I was gonna save so I could try and see if Bernie will pass this exam. Please do. Why do I always go to the bottom? She's right here. Come on, 30%, Bernie. Yeah! That's my girl.
I passed! I passed!
Alright, cool. It's a shame she can't use Hunter's Volley anymore. But I mean, now she has bow range +2. In addition to all the other shit she did. So I'd say it's worth it. Yeah, she has some really good skills for an archer now that I'm looking at it. Not bad. You know, I was thinking, on my next playthrough, I might try making Bernadetta a mage. I really want to try it and see what happens. I guess we'll just have to say, alright, Ingrid's already a master class. So is Mercedes. So is Felix. Unfortunately, is not going to become a Great Knight, because he needs to have B+ or higher riding. Let's see. Hilda just doesn't have the skill for anything. Alright, because everything over here is like mounted. I mean, Great Knight would be for her, but her stats are nowhere close to being able to be a Great Knight. She might just be better off as a fucking brigand. Or, no, a warrior. I forgot I gave her the certification exam for a warrior and just never fucking changed her into a warrior. Jesus Christ, John, what are you doing? She's been an intermediate class this entire time. Yeah, be a warrior.
I can work with
I
this.
can't believe I forgot to do that. I'm sorry, Hilda. Jesus. Oh, but that reminds me, we do have new abilities for people, don't we? I have a lot of fucking abilities. Right, you have renewal. Yeah. You have black magic range +1, so forget authority. Bow crit. I forgot about bow crit +10. Shit. She has a lot of good skills I don't want to get rid of, though. Because bow prowess is great. So is close counter. So is hit +20. Pass is essential. And then strength +2. God damn it. Well, I mean, to be fair, pass isn't really essential. I could give her another fucking weapon. Still. Having pass just makes things a little easier. You don't have anything new. And Hill doesn't have anything new either. Oh, right. What about Sedith? Yeah, you don't need any of those. You're good the way you are. Reclass Flame into something else. Even though I'm not using her. For HP +5. You know what? I might as well just give her a certification exam, because why the hell not, right? Yeah, make Flame a bishop.
I have succeeded!
Wow, 3 defense. Animate can be upgraded too. Oh right, but I don't have any advanced seals. I'm a warlock. I appreciate that he still keeps the same clothes as a warlock. Okay. I can make him a sniper too. Oh, yo, he looks so fucking cool as a sniper. Warrior. I don't know, he has different clothes as a mage. Huh, that's weird. Also upgraded. Oh, she looks nice as a swordmaster. What's her other one? Bishop. Not bad. Alright, what was I gonna do today again? I think I was gonna explore one more time so I could get my flying level up. I think that's what I'll do. Just right off the bat, I can go see Manuela. Yeah, I might as well go to Manuela so that I can get points with her.
Fighting with enemy.
If only.
Alright, good. Everything's at a C level now. Which is exactly what I wanted. I think I'm just gonna have a bunch of mules get people's motivation up. Assuming I can do this more than once. Should be able to. So to do in Sedith.
I like the...
Nah, I can only do it once. Oh, that's unfortunate. That match overrides the bonus we have currently, so maybe not mess with that. Hold on, Manuela.
Singing's okay, but I should...
This is no good. always was a quick study.
Let's see. Oh, let me go see the saint statues in the back.
Need something?
57. I can almost get that one. I can get another divine pulse on each one of these. Bow skills plus 2, brawn plus 2, EXP plus 10. I might as well get the
This
EXP
one?
plus 10%.
You're all set. This
You
one?
know what? And Mag and Dex Max plus 5. Why not? Sure. Complete one of the statues.
You're all set. See you again soon.
Alright, cool. Yeah, let me go to the greenhouse, gather this stuff. Then I think I'll just zoom along to the rest of the month. Premium magic herbs. There we go, 3. Oh, I guess I got my bond up with Manuela. There's no exit here.
Say,
Professor!
Professor? So I said, 2 can play at that game. I told him, a small-time little weasel like you ought to be begging me for attention.
Oh.
Oh, it gets me so mad, so worked up. Why aren't there any men around here who understand what a catch I am? Come to think of it, you've always been nice to me. I mean, you listen to all my problems. I feel like I can really trust you. I don't have that kind of thing with a lot of people.
Hey, you're a close friend.
Right, I got it. I knew you'd say we were just friends. I'd like to maybe talk about this once the war is over. Once we're all safe. All right, enough of this moping around. What we need is a change of mood. We've still got a lot to do together. When I think about that, what are 1 or 2 men?
Aw. What's wrong?
What's wrong is, it's not just 1 or 2 men, it's more like 100 men, maybe even 200, more! I'm completely... Oh, I can't get out of this mood! Actually, I've got an idea. Exercise will help. I'm going to the training ground. Come on and give me a hand. Gonna work my anger out on 100 training dummies. Maybe 200 if we've got them.
Well, at least she turned it into something constructive. Oh, that's already A support? I forgot I even had a B support with her. Alright, well hey, that's another S support unlocked at the end of the game. Shit. Okay. So how many do I have now? I have 1, 2, 3... I have 5. Alright, cool. Hey, more the better, right? Alright, let's end free time. What do we got today? Saint Macule Day. Yeah, let's go to the recital.
Singing's okay, but they won't notice if one person doesn't sing, will they?
Yeah. I think I...
think we'll probably just do a seminar today. Let's go with... Yeah, no, lances and axes.
There must be more I can do.
Practice is paying off.
Technique never betrays.
Oh, it's Mercedes' birthday.
Thank you so much.
Some flowers. Alright. End of the month, here we are. We're gonna go reclaim Ferdiad. After Rodrigue's death, Dimitri reassesses his plan of attack. For the sake of the kingdom, he chooses to forestall an invasion of the Empire in favor of securing his own capital city of Ferdiad. We're gonna do that in the next episode, of course. So, I'll see you guys then. Bye!